Hello gamers and welcome to another YouTube video. First of all, I'd like to apologize for the busy video. I know it wasn't the ideal watching experience, but I figured rather have something than have nothing at all. This one, however, you don't have to listen to my ridiculous music taste, but we're going to talk about the new and improved, the return of the king, the Type 5 Heavy meta. I don't know what happened there. It's back. Now, first up, we're going to watch a big highlight from my best game in it. Then we're going to have a replay commentary, and then the end, another highlight to talk about the Type 5 Heavy and its current state in World of Tanks. So, looking at the Type 5 now, what happened? The armor got buffed. The weak spots to shoot for now are indeed the plates and also the cupola. Now, with the Type 5, the problem is not that you can't pen anything, which is 315, which is about the average pen of the tier. It's mainly the part where his gun and combination of HP bound in together with the armor makes it that it just kind of is supposed to ruffle stomp you. Now, of course, if we put something like 270 AP, this is starting to look a lot more funny, right? So 315 is the average pen with gold. If we go towards the lower pen, I think an E50 has max 280 APCR, I think. You see how this becomes kind of interesting, right? Kind of interesting. Same for, 705 and IS7. They have very low base pen, so they're not really going to be penetrating this almost ever, to be honest. Yeah, it still has stuff you can shoot for, but if it's realistic to do that in a brawl when you have a 3500 HP heavy driving your way is a different question altogether, because it's not realistic. Most players cannot handle the pressure of something with big alpha being in front of them and trading it out. And in that scenario, the Type 5 is still going to win, because you're not always going to hit this. You're not always going to hit the cupola. You are going to miss, and you're going to see that in the battles later on as well. As you can see in the Hall of Fame, when sorted by DPG, there is people doing 6k in this, and these are not all riggers. I'm doing 5.9 on my animal account. And yeah, there is more HP in this patch, but having this amount of people that are high performing on a tank is ridiculous. I don't think you can, maybe Dravic will have the same, but you can look through almost any Hall of Fame and realize that this is not very normal numbers to be seeing whatsoever. Then, yeah, the less arty, the better, no, Hans? At least that's how I look at it. Less arty equals good. It's never been easier. What can I say? Woo! God damn, baby! Motherfucker, dude. Alright, catch me outside. How about that? We need some successful trades here, guys. I really re-peek into the BZ and the other guy. Mm-hmm. Where to try? Okay, man. What's up, obituary? Oh man. Not even 11. Not even 11. Not even 11. Ay, ay, ay. Not even 12. Not even 12, dude. Not even 12. Not even 12. Top 12, dude. Watched. Not even. Not even. Not even. Spoon fit? Ips, you cannot be talking like this. So, I understand we already had one ghost on, but we're gonna have a second ghost on as well. And this game kind of shows you, of course, that there is a lot more HP in the meta. Skip forward slightly. And that definitely helps with making the Type 5 seem more busted than it is. However, it is still very, very busted nonetheless. Even with this extra HP. The gun, combination of gun, armor, HP is far too potent. I mean, I encourage you to play the Type 5 Heavy and then afterwards play the E100 or the Mouse and report back how much different those three tanks feel between each other. The Mouse feels even worse now since 2.0 because of tanks like the Type 5, and especially also because this Type 5 for some reason has gotten absolutely nutty high explosive, which the Leopard is about to feel or not. With its 1100 damage, let a shot go, that connected. Now the question, of course, is did it penetrate? I can spoiler it for you. Yes, it did penetrate, and yes, it did roll for 1100, 1200, which is also the alpha of the tank. Now, the Type 5 Heavy in this position is able to do a very good job at peeking over the rubble, looking there for the weak spots, going for the cupola since it's simply the best shot to take. It's literally just the best altogether. You know, no worries about pen rolls or anything, just straight up penetration. And straight up penetration is what the pattern is getting as well. You know, having AP as a premium ammunition is honestly such a joy. It's a beautiful thing to have. It's yeah, I don't know, it's just a great ammo type as in general to have with this pen, and you don't really struggle with its pen whatsoever because it's 290. I think it's 290. It's slightly above 300 APCR. And, you know, I've got 2k damage, but I also have the blind. The second type is pushing up. I could have shot him through the track, but again, shooting cupola for reliability purposes, which is just the way forward. You don't want to potentially bounce when you know the cupola is a pretty safe shot. We don't talk about this one. We expected him to go back. We miss, he miss, everybody misses. But nonetheless, it's 2.8k. And yeah, this tank is just like very, very comfy to play now. And honestly, I don't know about you, that's why I wanted to ask this question. I hope you think it's overbuffed, but do you actually think it's overbuffed? Because there was an argument already from somebody that says like, oh, bad players still die in this very easily. And that's the thing though, bad players will die in anything very easily. But when the general mass, you know, not bad players, but like average or above average players play this, then this tank, in my opinion, overperforms by quite a margin. It's definitely compared to its counterparts. Got the kill there on the Type 5 Heavy. 4.5k damage plus the 1.1k from the Leo gives us 5.5k damage already on this Battle of Ghost Town. And, you know, we could just comfortably peek this. Looking for the cupola. We're trading it out. He bounces. I hit. So, nonetheless, I get 5k damage. And it's also just really this high explosive is definitely too much to begin with. You'll see it later in the video, but the high explosive on this tank is already crazy by itself. So, you know, we load HE here and look at the Hori lower plate, 120 millimeters. So, slapping him for 1126. And remember that we can pen Hori lower plate with HE, because we're going to definitely remember that ourselves later. Now the Mino has also extremely weak side armor. He is absolutely clueless. He takes 1223 to the face. So together with the earlier shot, that would make about 8.6k damage right now. The I7 is trying to flank us, but we were already pulling back. So we do find ourselves in a position where we can potentially deal with this aggression. We just shoot him through the track there. He finds the pen, which is pretty sad because, you know, any HP we keep is better. So now the I7's actually decided to push forward for some reason as well, which is another interesting one. We'll put him down, do not worry. And now problems occur. So we take the 1.1 and the 8.5 and we add it together and we get 9.6. Now this is the exact moment where my greedy ass decides to lose awareness, overpeak fully against the Hori, and die. There is 9,000 HP left on the enemy team at this point. There is 9,000 HP left, which means that, you know, if we just if we kill the type instead of shooting the Hori, we would be at 10k already, and actually an angle for I don't know. I'm gonna say 14,000 because there's a lot of HE penable tanks in the enemy team. DBV, Gorilla, another Gorilla. Yeah, this actually was a 14,000 damage angle which was thrown, and even here, you know, the Hori type. There's like a 1.5k there pattern as well. Honestly, 14,000 angle. Not even joking. Not even joking. I have claps at the pick. Fucking Yag, man. Ugh. Man, the Yag ruined the shot. Well, my guys. Well. It has come to me attention that there was a Tsak spotted in our neighborhoods. And also a Batchat. They have been swiftly eliminated. FV with armor? I don't go that far, buddy. That's a shot because I'm tired. That's a I'm tired shot, you know? Mm. What? Fire's compensation? Mm-hmm. No. If you're in that deep, maybe it's time to take a break, Stuber. No. And then he gets jagged. Long, long road. Guys, are you disgusted? What about now, guys? Are you disgusted now? What about now, guys? What about now? What about now? What about now? Who's your god? Who?